Auto Pros on the Road rolls into Lodi, California, where a historic downtown building has been keeping cars and farm equipment moving for generations. At Farm Auto Supply, owner David Sims blends small-town roots, military discipline, and ag experience into one very unique NAPA store.
So when I was very young, I started working with my father in a gas station not too far from here. And then after high school, I went into the Air Force where I spent about 5 years. After that, I went to work for an oil company where I eventually ended up managing multiple units of gasoline and convenience food stores. That kind of allowed me to learn about managing people, managing a business. As I continued through my career, I eventually ended up selling agricultural parts, which all of those things gave me the background I thought I needed to purchase my first NAPA auto parts store. So I went into business in 2011, and at that time I was selling agricultural parts and had done for some time. A small 1,800 square foot store up in the foothills with a small amount of inventory. And fortunately, through a lot of hard work and a lot of customer face time, was able to save enough to purchase my second store and continue to grow. I had the opportunity to buy the Lodi location in 2017, and at that time I found it very intriguing because I grew up here and I was able to buy the store that I shopped in as a kid and that my dad shopped in as a kid. The building was built in 1896. It started as a bicycle shop and morphed into a motorcycle repair shop, and eventually joined NAPA Auto Parts in 1934 and has been, for the most part, operating continuously like that since then. Fun fact, many years ago, long before I ever thought about owning a store, my daughters were involved in a national commercial. It turned out to be a NAPA Auto Parts commercial that ran for a couple of years. And it was always fun to be watching a Sunday NFL game and see your daughter come on TV. California is an interesting place to operate because we operate in the agricultural community where there's probably more diversity in crops than there is anywhere else in the United States. You go to the Midwest and you grow soybeans, corn, and hay, you know? Yeah. Here you've got soybeans, corn, hay, almonds, grapes, nuts, citrus, you name it, it's here. And every one of those crops has their own individual piece of equipment that has its own little unique design that has a different oil filter or a different fuel filter or a different air filter on it, and we need to have it all. Having the right inventory for each different segment of our customers has been the key to ensuring that we can have successful sales and continue to grow. When I purchased the second store, I immediately found new challenges of having to be in two places at one time. But I quickly learned that utilizing my strengths that I'd learned in years past to help manage the people that work for me, as well as get involved in each of the communities and each of the customer bases, was helpful to my success. I enjoy going out and seeing our customers from time to time and being in the store and talking and interacting with them. I think that it helps me to understand what we need to serve them best. That's probably one of my favorite parts of owning stores is the interaction with the end user. I enjoy spending time behind the counter, talking to different customers that I've come to know over the years. And in the case of growing up here in Lodi, running into many people that I've known for 30, 40, 50 years. Now we see 3 or 4 generations of people coming into this old store that has the original wood floors and the original old door with the lever handle on it. It's just kind of a cool place to operate from. This particular store has seen many, many changes in both automotive and industrial parts over the years, and it's my hope that we will continue to gear up toward what the future is. I think that as long as machinery keeps going around and around, then we will need the parts to service it. When I purchased my first store, I had no idea where the journey would take me. I had a vision of just being involved in the community that that I purchased the store within, I kind of thought that I would stay in that community and eventually retire from it. Until a couple of years later, an opportunity came up to purchase the second store. I think if somebody wanted to go from one store to a second store, it just takes the same grit that you had when you went to your first store. You just have to buckle down, work hard, and get to know all of your new employees, get to know your new location, the community, the customers, and then continue to spend a little bit of time with your original store. But develop a good crew in each store and you'll be successful.
From its creaking wood floors to its cutting-edge inventory, Farm Auto Supply in Lodi, California proves that history and innovation can share the same counter. Thanks to owner David Sims and his team, this NAPA store is built to serve generations to come.